everyone, and welcome back to Baking with Mrs. Myles. Today we're going to do a school favorite. It's raspberry chocolate chip muffins. For this recipe, we have quite the list of ingredients. First thing we need is flour, and we need baking powder, we need cinnamon, we need 2 eggs, we need white sugar and brown sugar. We need some milk. We need some oil. We need some vanilla. We need some raspberries, and we need some chocolate chips. So the first thing you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. And then grab your muffin tin, and we're going to either spray it or line it, whichever you'd like to do. And then just set it aside. So we're going to do our dry ingredients first. So the first step is 3 cups of flour. 1, 2, 3. The next step is 4 teaspoons of baking powder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our next ingredient is 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. There we go. Now we're going to add the 2 sugars in. You are going to need 3/4 of a cup of white sugar. 1, 2, 3, and then you need 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar. And there we go. So that is all the dry ingredients. We're going to give those a little mix. Once you have all your dry ingredients in, we're going to start adding the wet. So with your mixer on low, we're going to add 1 cup of milk. Oops. We're going to add 2 eggs. 1, 2. I'm going to add those right in there. Next we're going to add is 1/2 cup of oil. Sorry guys, my mixer needs a little bit of oil. And the next thing we add is 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now, again, I don't normally measure this, so I'm just going to pop it in. And that looks good. We're going to let that mix up for a second there. So the last 2 things you need to add are the raspberries and chocolate chips. Now, I typically don't measure this, but for the sake of this recipe, I'll give you some measurements. So you're going to want to add about 1 cup of raspberries. I use frozen raspberries. I just find that's the easiest and to get my hands on. So we're going to throw in, I'm going to throw in a little bit extra. Maybe 1 cup to 1 1/4 cups. And then we're gonna add some chocolate chips. So chocolate chips, I would say anywhere from 2/3 of a cup to 3/4 of a cup. So this is 1/3, so we're gonna go 1. Yeah, I'll go 2/3. 2. And we're just gonna give that a stir until it's just combined. So the next thing you need to do is you need to put it into your muffin tins. And then, do you remember the secret that I told you for nice crispy tops? We're gonna take a little bit of sugar and we're gonna sprinkle it over top. And these are all ready to go into the oven now. So what you wanna do, you wanna put them in for 5 minutes at 425. After the 5-minute mark, you wanna put it down to 375 and leave them there for about another 20 minutes. Okay, we'll head over to the oven and put these in. And we'll set the timer for 5 minutes. And after that, we'll go down to 375. We'll see you guys when the timer goes off. So, the buzzer just rang. Let's check on them. Oh, these are looking good. They look done to me. So what you're looking for is a nice brown top. I'm going to test them and see if they're done. Now I'm using a knife this time since my toothpick won't fit in. So we're gonna make sure those come back clean. Those are looking good. Perfect, we'll call those done. So we'll take them out and set them over here. The last step of these is waiting 10 minutes to take them out and put them on a wire rack. Other than that, they're all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe today, and we'll see you again next time.